latter part of my mission, I'm serving in northwestern Italy, the Piedmont Valley, and in a town called Torre Pellice. One afternoon, a long day, we're getting down to the end of the row, and we ring on the intercom. So the voice says, "Pronto," and we give our spiel, and he says, "I fratelli mormoni," the Mormon brothers, "come on in." And at this point, we're nervous, right?
That never happens.
So you doubt the sanity of anybody who's gonna let you in. And you go in, and it's this wonderful older Christian couple, and they'd lived next to the sister missionaries in Switzerland. And we had this great conversation, and we said at the end, could we come back? We'd love to visit again. And they kind of looked soberly at each other, and husband said, "Well, we're going back to Switzerland on Monday for several months." What's going on? He said, "Well, I have leukemia, and I'm going there to start chemotherapy." And I said, "I'm so sorry, that must be terrifying." And he said, "No, it's not terrifying. And do you know why it's not terrifying?" He said, "Did you notice the inscription above our gate when you came in?" And we hadn't. And he says, "It's just one word. It's Ebenezer. And because you're missionaries, you know what that means, right?" We kind of looking at each other. I'm racking my brains. Ebenezer Scrooge. The second verse of "Come Thou Fount" says, "Here I raise my Ebenezer," but I have no idea what that means. And he just kind of smiled, and he pulled down this well-worn Bible from the shelf, and he opened it up, 1 Samuel chapter 7, and the Philistines are coming, and the Israelites are panicking, and they say to Samuel, "Will you please implore the Lord that he'll defend us?" So Samuel builds an altar, and he offers this prayer. And there's no battle. It just says, "The Lord thundered with a great thunder upon the Philistines upon that day and discomfited them." And then it says, and Samuel took a stone and set it between Mizpah and Shen, and called the name of it Ebenezer, which means stone of help, saying, "Hitherto hath the Lord helped us." And then this man said, everything we've ever gone through, on the other side of it, we could say, "Hitherto hath the Lord helped us." In Italian, it's nice and crisp. "Fin qui l'Eterno ci ha soccorsi," right? He's helped us to this point. And we know that that's what he'll do with this. And I think what keeps me on the covenant path is that it works. The Lord has helped me to this point, and he will help me to the next point, and the point beyond that, until he brings me safely home with my family. I don't want anything else, right? All I want in time and eternity is to love the Lord, to love Leah, to love our kids. And the covenant path gives me that, right? It seals us by the authority of the everlasting priesthood. And so I stay, and I want to stay forever.